Hey y'all, it's the ARM Dude here. Hey, this message is for all you ARM users out there that have to print multiple print jobs whenever you're working on a contract. I'm talking about things like maybe your picking sheets, delivery sheets, return sheets, whatever the case may be. If you're having to go in and process multiple print jobs, we've added a new feature in version 4.35. It's a quick batch print feature, if you will. It allows you to set up a batch that includes multiple print jobs, and instead of having to step through with multiple mouse clicks to complete all of the print jobs, you hit one print button and it'll print everything out. Stay with me on this and I'll show you how to set it up and take advantage of this new feature.
Okay, before we can take advantage of this new quick batch printing option that's been added to contract entry, we need to go out and create a batch, and then we need to assign that batch to each user's default values. This is done, as I've mentioned, on a user basis, so you can create multiple batches based on the needs of each of your users. Now, to create the batch, I'll go ahead and just minimize this contract, and we'll go into our ARM module, to the maintenance folder, and right here you'll see the batch report maintenance option. Let's select that. And we're going to go ahead and create our batch. Now I'm going to create one for myself. Just call it the ARM Dude batch. And this is batch printing example. Now once I've done that, I'm going to come down here and tell it the various things I want to include in this batch. Okay, now keep in mind I'm working in contract entry, so these are going to be contract entry type reports that I'll be printing. First thing I want to do is print a copy of the contract. I'm going to go ahead and accept the form code 1, and I want that contract to print to the HP 5000, and I'm going to print one copy of that. Now you'll see there's some special parameters over here that I can select by clicking on the checkbox to tell it whether or not I want those included in this report that prints. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to tell this to go ahead and print the picking sheet. Again, I'm going to use the default form, but instead of printing the picking sheet to the HP 5000, I want that to print to this LaserJet 4 Plus. And again, the special parameters. Next, I'm going to tell it I want to print a delivery return slip, and I'm going to have this print to a PDF writer that I have set up, and again, one copy. Now I would just repeat this for all of the different types of print jobs that I want to include in this batch. Once I've done that, I'll go ahead and tell it to accept. That takes care of the creation of the batch itself. Now we need to go back into the contract entry screens and set the defaults for the user. I'm going to go ahead and just accept this one and close it out so that I'm at a blank contract entry screen. This allows me to accept or to access my defaults button now. I'll click on it, and right here is where I assigned the batch. Now I had already previously assigned the ARM Dude batch, so I'm just going to leave it where it's at. If I wanted to select from a list of batches that were available, I could do so. But I'll just go ahead and keep this one the same. And then I'll tell it OK. Now, I'm going to go back into a contract, and we're just going to see what happens when I want to print a contract, a picking sheet, and a delivery return slip. Previously, this was multiple print jobs that you would have to do. But now, when I click the Quick Batch button, you'll see that it just goes off and starts doing all of my different print jobs, and it'll tell me the things they're printing to the various places. And the batch job has finished printing, and we go back into the contract. You notice I only clicked on the button one time. So we hope this new feature that's been added to 4.35 is useful to you folks, and we'd love to get some feedback from you as you get to start experimenting with it. So thanks for tuning in.